from the set of Inkmaster, and we signed them. Got these gold skulls. If you watch the show, you'll know the gold skull plays its part on the show. And we've been auctioning these things off for charity. This weekend at the tattoo convention, we're going to raffle one off, sell raffle tickets for $5. All the money goes to True South. And then on Sunday afternoon, we'll draw the winning ticket. You don't have to be present to win. You can show up on Friday and buy a ticket, find out if you win. But if you're in Jacksonville, come by, say hi, give a little help to charity.
Lexington Hotel, by the way.
Lexington Hotel.
Yep.
I don't know where that is. I'm sure it's easy to find.
I think it's if I had to guess, it's in the Riverside artsy area of town.
It's in a 50-mile square radius of anywhere else in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's just put it this way. If you're in Jacksonville, it will be a half-hour ride.
Yeah, I'm going to see Tank.
Yeah. He's totally fired up. He's like texted me and called me like all week. He's like, "You want Oliver on?"
Hey, this is Lexington
Sure.
Hotel and Conference Center.
Oh, that's the difference.
What's it? I gotta look this place up. I'm that curious because
I haven't been to Jacksonville in quite a few years. I think it's like a booming metropolis.
it's grown substantially. Yeah, it really has.
I mean, they got these photos of like downtown that look like paradise.
Yeah, even the Jaguars are winning now.
Well, you got more money, your team's going to do better. That's how that works.
Yeah, that guy's got endless money.
The Riverwalk.
All right. Oh, it's a Hilton.
Bingo.
There you go. All right. So another place they named after us, Terrence. It's amazing.
Yeah, I fly to Jacksonville tomorrow. We're gonna party tomorrow night, and then
What part of town they put you in? You gonna be at the beach?
I think we're at the Lexington.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. Everybody can just come to the Lexington.
You should talk to us first before you win. We could get you hooked up.
Well, it might be too late.
It's not too late.
No?
It's never too late.
I'll take a hookup.
All right. If you want, I'll make a phone call if you want to stay at the beach.
Where's the beach?
It's
How far from
right,
the water? How far from the Lexington?
From the Lexington,
and Conference
what, about
Center?
12 miles, Terrence, to the beach from downtown? Yeah. I mean, really, it's 20-minute drive. Yeah, you're fine where you are. But if you want to go hang at the beach, we'll tell you good beaches to go to and good places.
You know the scoop.
Not as well as I used to, but yeah.
Yeah, all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you do want to get a tattoo, either from me or some other amazing tattooer, there's a lot of great tattooers there, and they will have some appointments, but also have some open time.
What's the best way to ensure you get a tattoo from somebody you're like a fan of if you go there? What do you have any tips? Because as you can see, Lisa and I always screw it up.
I mean, for me personally, I'm in my old age, I'm very particular about the tattoos I do. If somebody comes with a very particular idea and they don't want to budge, then
send them away.
I might recommend them to someone else who can do it. If you want exactly what I do, then no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're open or willing to let me draw, especially at a tattoo convention, you don't have like days to draw it up in ahead of time.
Right.
So it's like, it's on the spot. You're going to come in, you're going to get a tattoo in a 1 to 2 hour period. Boom, boom. You got to get something that I could draw in 5 minutes, put it on, start and get it over with.
Yeah. I just came down to get my 13. That's all I wanted. So, I did that 3 or 4 times.
Speaking of, this month, there's another Friday the 13th.
Boom! Right on.
Yeah, baby.
April.
That's next Friday, right?
April, Friday the 13th. We'll be doing our 24-hour mega marathon, Elm Street in Dallas.
That's so fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I might have to go to that.
Yeah, you should. Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have 3.
Yeah.
You don't even have to get tattooed. It's just fun to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's get her one.
All right.
A 13.
You got to get a 13.
Get a 13.
Hey, if you're on the West Coast, you
Yeah.
can go to
What's that?
on the West Coast, you can go to True Tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We also have the Friday 13th marathon will also be going on at True Tattoo in Hollywood.
So you have a West Coast location too? Jeez, dude.
Big time.
What's happened to you?
Falling apart.
You're not even the same person anymore. You just have a whole different vibe about
Still
you.
wearing the same
You're like
shirt.
that George
Other than
Clooney
that.
of tattoos now. Yeah, he kind of is, but I still like to bust his balls. You know, but so when did you open that place?
Well, the shop's been open for a while, and I worked there for many years.
I mean, I knew you had something out there. I just didn't know it was yours. I thought it was just you went out there and had kind of an arrangement.
Yeah, the shop got in. It was get over to keep it going,
and now it's kicking ass.
and now it's doing really good.
It's doing better.
It was
You saved it.
it was struggling for quite a few years.
Yeah.
Hollywood's a tough market, man. Oh, they already had that. They had the tattoo rescue. Yeah,
Who did that?
it was on
And
Spike.
did he rescue anybody,
It was on Spike,
or was it BS?
and it was. I don't know. I don't personally know the guy that did it, but it was just like some guy that I didn't know from tattooing that
Yeah.
was like the rescuer.
What is it? We got like 30 seconds, but I'll ask you next segment if we can. What is it that makes a tattoo shop go through the roof? Is it eventual merchandising, or is it?
You got to have good tattooers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wondered, you know, what it costs to do it and how what your margins are and all that stuff. I mean, it's like without getting deeply into it, we want to find out more when we come back.
All right.
So I would do so. Oliver Peck joining us. We'll be right back on Lex and Terry.
Yeah.
Is it dead right now?
No,
I'm putting all the stuff on Facebook here.
there's just a tattoo shop on every corner.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
The saturation is insane. At least the Starbucks, it's like one company putting it out there.
I have it up on YouTube right now.
What's going on YouTube right there?
We're on. We're streaming. I
Yeah.
was playing around with it last night and decided, you know what? Oliver's coming in tomorrow. I'm going to give it a try.
Let's advance one of these pillows at everywhere we go.
Hey, man, that thing,
Is it stay bent or is it just?
every once in a while
Can
you
you
pick
lay
it up
flat?
and fluff it up. And
Can you lay flat or is it?
yeah, you lay like a
It
taco.
was funny watching him get up earlier.
When I had it at my house, I actually got a footstool and laid in it like that and put pillows down. It was amazing. It was like sleep all day in that thing.
Dude, this ain't weird. Anyone for the road.
Yeah.
Get up and fluff this thing. You think it's good now? Hey, we need to
But it
customize
has
it. To your,
something that keeps it.
we need to customize it to your body.
Oh, that's what's keeping it bent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to. There you go. There you go.
Oh, now, yeah, now you're definitely gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later, dude.
There you go. Now let's make this right for you. Hold on a sec. You got to take care of our guests.
I feel like you're gonna pull out a fire extinguisher
Not
and
a-
close him down.
None of your guests. You're more family, but it's all right. I got to show you the way it's done right here. There you go. All right, there you go. Put your feet on that.
Oh, my glasses.
Do with your glasses.
Yeah, let's be somewhere where they talk too much.
That's it. Well, let's pick it up and see if not crush your glasses.
Here.
They're probably in the car.
No, I stuck them in the jacket on the way in.
Oh.
They're in this inside pocket. Go check.
I like people on YouTube watching y'all wrestle that pillow.
Yeah. It's pretty erotic, isn't it? All right. So my hat or your hat?
Your hat.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find some glasses.
All right.
Good luck.
You were the footstool man. You are gold. Dude, you want water?
I'm good for now.
Sure. All right.
Yes, sir.
How about your boy? You think you want one? You want water, man?
There's some in the fridge. Just saying. They're nice and cold.
Oh man.
You're up early.
Oh yeah.
Want water? Yeah, you want water?
No, I'm good right
All right. How much time we have?
About 2 minutes.
Right.
I'm gonna put this on the Lexington website.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna snatch that picture for him, and I'm gonna tell him about the event, and then that you guys are auctioning this off.
Cool.
That's what the prize is.
Yeah, raffle.
Yeah,
Raffle
raffle. That's what I meant, raffle. Sorry.
Not until next week.
All right.
Lex and Terry.
Welcome back to Lex and Terry. Oliver Peck, Elm Street Tattoo, one of the most famous tattoo joints in the world, and of course, the man that conceptualized it, runs it, and now one of the judges on the hit TV show Inkmaster, Oliver Peck.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
May I? Can I?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, so this thing has some.
Stolen.
Yeah.
Straight from the set of season 10 of Inkmaster.
Yeah. Check it out, man. It's my skull, man.
Hey, it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause, man.
It is. See
yeah,
if I
for
can,
$5 raffle tickets.
See if I can do the face. Was that good?
Nailed it.
One by one. Please reveal.
Yeah.
The artist on the name of the skull.
Yeah. I love the editing. I hope I don't get the chick who wants us to do in between the ribs on the side of the skull thing. And it's like, and then it cuts to Mark. And then they have they have the look on their face like, oh, great.
I got you.
Are you have Have you become a TV producer yet? Are you in on some of the editing of this stuff, or do you just don't care?
No editing for me.
Yeah.
No exec.
Does Chris and Dave get involved on that, or have they got the bug?
No, they ask, as far as like how tattooing things go and what challenges are going to be, the production team will come to me and Chris and ask us what they can do with tattooing, and sometimes they have crazy ideas and we're like, that'll never work, you can't do it, and they do it anyway.
Yeah. Of course they do.
Yeah.
And it's because you said that to them is why they do it.
Oh, wait, this will be terrible and everybody will mess up.
Oh, I'm glad to see it's not just our business that happens.
They love to see people struggle.
They do.
Sure.
I do. There's some sort of weird jealousy thing or something.
I mean, without struggle, what is this show?
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we're not struggling on here, we're not comfortable. If it doesn't feel weird or there isn't some sort of vibe, we're doing it wrong. So the way we see it. I mean, we've actually finished shows and gone, wow, that was way too cozy and comfortable and sweet today.
Yeah, nobody
Let's
wants
fix
that.
this.
Nobody wants that.
Let's fix this. And I thought by now you'd probably be caught by the bug and be into it somehow. That's kind of what I pictured in my head. Being an artist, that you might want some control over that.
Oh man,
but the answer's no, obviously.
It's hard.
After 10 seasons.
It's hard to get control around there.
Yeah.
They are definitely in charge.
Have they ever you ever like blown back on them on something, and have they threatened like, oh, we'll get a new judge in here or something? Have they ever gotten to one of those conversations?
No, I'm pretty easy to get along with.
Good for you. Yeah.
People ask me about the show, obviously, what it's like being on the show, and I'm like, man, it's fun.
It looks fun.
Chris and Dave have a great time.
You guys make it look fun.
And those guys that are living in that house,
different story.
They're in the struggle. They're in the struggle for sure. Everybody's like, why do those people get so freaked out? Like, man, they are living in that house. They are fighting with each other. They don't,
I mean, for one thing, to me, they remind me of like radio DJs when I was like young in the business. Everybody was kind of competitive and snarky like that. It's like, oh, I got 2 shifts this weekend. Too bad for you, man. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's the way it used to be, and it's kind of what it seems like with those guys.
Well,
yeah, you were in the final 3. I was in the final 3 last week. What about you?
Yeah, the longer it goes on, the more comfortable they get with each other, and the more, they obviously make friends with some people.
Yeah.
Make not friends with other people. But
you can see the energy, bad or good, coming off most of them. Like to me, the DJ guy, he knows he's good, but he's kind of a cool guy.
Yeah.
And he won't say that hateful thing that other people will say. He's thinking it.
Yeah.
But he's a guy that
Josh will say it.
Yeah. I mean, most of them will say it.
Josh is just like not afraid to look like an ass.
Pretty much.
At all.
Mm-hmm. And Anthony was a nice kid,
Oh, I love him.
I mean, talented as can be. Seems to be.
He's great.
I hate to say that because sometimes you say, man, that guy's really good. And then you guys go, think so, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Wait till you need him to draw a straight line for you. Yeah. If you ever need him to draw a straight line to save your life, don't get him. I've heard you guys say things here and there.
Well, I mean, part of people like that's part of the job.
Yeah. But it's
got to be rough.
Some of the work that these guys do, and then you guys will rail it. You will absolutely just tear somebody's ass up, and I look at it and go, man, that's amazing looking.
That's the job.
Yeah. It's like, what do you want out of these people? They're in there 6 hours just busting their ass, and then some guy like you comes along and goes, yeah, quite what last week was, but you know, you'll get through, I guess.
You can always say something good or bad about anything.
Yeah, well, you're the master of keeping it in the middle, but you know exactly what you said.
Somebody's got to go in.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go home.
But I noticed
somebody's got to. No matter how good they are, somebody's got to go.
Yeah.
But I noticed you and
everybody can't be first place, man.
I so could do it.
Sometimes I'm bummed because somebody I know can do way better than that.
Yeah.
But that week they didn't, and it's like they got to go. And for now that we're so far along, 10 seasons, I'm more comfortable, and I understand that, like, I dissociate myself and what I really the people that I like or whatever. And me, Chris, and Dave started season 10. We really had to, like, we went in with a plan. We're like, hey, look, this report card thing that we've been doing sometimes gets in the way of who should go home that week. And if it's a challenge, everybody should have the same fair chance each week.
Yeah, if you made it that far, that's the way I look at it.
If you make it.
It's a clean slate, and it's all about this week. Because I have noticed you've kept people around in the early days that you knew were good.
Man, it's hard to detach your own emotions from it, you know. And now I'm just like, hey, look, I don't care how much I like this person. If this is the worst tattoo of the day, then it's the one that should go home. We shouldn't let this worst tattoo stay because he did a better tattoo before. Or we think he can do better in the future. It's you either do it or you don't. This is your chance.
It's not about being a great artist. You got to be more well-rounded too in some areas. Especially when you ask them to do a specific thing. I don't care how pretty it is. If it's not the challenge, you're out. I
mean, we know, you may know that this quarterback can throw this touchdown pass. We know he can do it. We know he did do it before. If he doesn't do it now, you don't get the points.
Yeah.
You do it when it counts. End of the story.
I mean, with your whole life and your whole career and reputation on the line. God, that's awesome. And you ever get like aroused, like under the table, that you have that much power?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, where you're just like so drunk with power.
You ever wish you was working at Subway so you could give him a foot long?
Hey man, I'm just trying to see how drunk with power he is. That's all.
Dave stays on full tilt the whole time.
But I gotta ask, what kind of products does he use? Because he hasn't aged in 35 years. He looks the same as when I met him in Hollywood in 90.
He does. He does look the same.
He does look exactly the same. How many hours a day do you think he spends on himself, appearance wise?
More than me. For sure.
One thing.
Don't go political on me. Seriously, I need hours, minutes.
I think he lives a stress-free life, because when we saw him at the Luna Fest and he was on stage jamming with Jane's Addiction, it was just a walk in the park, but he was killing it. He even looked up at us because we were standing on this scaffold, waved and went back. He had his own personal cigarette lighter. Guy, he had a cigarette in his mouth. It burned out. The guy came, snatched it out, put another one in, and Dave was still.
You can't stop.
Stop. Is the likable vibe that comes off of him real? Is he?
Oh man, he's as genuine as it gets.
Yeah, is it okay? Because that night we're up there, it's like, look at this guy,
man in the world.
This guy can get any chick he wants, but I want to hang out with him too. He's just the coolest dude ever. And it's true. He was like ripping. He was like shredding and just looking up at us like.
Long. Let's hang out backstage.
Awesome.
People have said quietly he's one of the best of the best. Is he?
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I am too.
I was a huge Jane's Addiction fan. I think now that I know him, we're buddies. He's been really great to me. He's been a great friend. He's super funny. He's got me and him kind of match on the same like
wavelength
humor.
Yeah,
we like a lot of the same music. We like a lot of the. I mean, we both love Pink Floyd. And we both love Curb Your Enthusiasm. We get along pretty well.
What other kind of music does he like? Because Jane's Addiction's so different.
I mean, I would say he's really into Pink Floyd. He's really into Thin Lizzy. He's really into stuff like that. But then he also likes a lot of like Hollywood glam rock that I'm not really into.
Yeah.
But then he's not really into all the punk rock stuff.
Really?
I mean, not as much. It's the best, and he plays as good as anybody.
I heard he does. That's why I was asking. I heard he's secretly like as good as anybody.
I mean, you just name a song and he'll play it. Oh yeah.
Chumley, man, he's a cool guy. Spend some time.
I'll check him out.
Yeah.
And Tank.
Yeah.
If you don't go out there to get a tattoo, go out there and get $5 to that raffle, and let's get that skull, man.
All right, more with Oliver Peck next on Lex and Terry.
What's the name of the? Because I put down. I said also they'll be raffling off an awesome skull.
Oh, True South.
Okay, proceeds.
You found your glasses.
They were on the ground.
Were they really? Like outside?
Yeah.
Is it one word?
2 words.
We got out of the van.
It's a good thing it's early and there's no one here.
Yeah, dude, it's so cold outside.
I can't believe it. And yesterday it was like
True
humid.
South.
And
It's
so crazy. It's getting colder.
straight up. True South. At True South.
Yeah, the True South
That's it.
front row. Foundation.
The picture I put in my story, Oliver, has 333 on the timer.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, a couple of years ago, when the Roger Waters the Wall thing played in at the baseball stadium in New York, the guy who was the tour manager of that tour used to be a Jane's Addiction tour manager. And so Dave got us hooked up.
Oh wow!
Amazing seats backstage. Got to go and see all the big props, before they went out.
What is it? Was it as good as I heard it is?
It was the most amazing.
Yeah. The best show I saw was the Momentary Lapse of Reason tour with Pink Floyd. Oh my God, it was so cool.
I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, it was in Tampa, and it's like I'm sitting there and we were feeling right, everything was good, and
everything was good.
Dude, this burning bed went over our heads. We were like probably about 20 yards from the stage. This burning bed goes over our heads and crashes in the corner. And it was insane. Big giant pigs.
Yeah.
All over the place. And the girl singing "Great Gig in the Sky," nailed it. I mean, it just sounded like the record. It was incredible.
Unbelievable.
It was a great night. So everything else good? Personal life, all that stuff?
Yeah, man. Staying busy. Working a bunch.
I'm happy for you.
The tattoos that we had to do while you're here.
I don't do them.
No.
Yeah, he won't do them.
Yeah, I've got a guy that answers my emails and books my appointments for me, and he knows the deal. He puts people through the drill to find out
He's
what they're
better
going to get.
that.
But man, Deep Ellum, you've been down there
What's your
lately?
website? I haven't been down there in a while.
It's completely different.
The website.
What's your website? Because I'm posting stuff.
Just ElmStreetTattoo.com.
Okay.
Yeah, Deep Ellum is blasting right now.
Yeah.
It is crazy. it's like back to the heyday.
Any Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, you can't even drive down there.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking the other week. I was wondering because back in the '90s when it was super busy, they used to shut. They should shut it down. They shut the street to where you couldn't drive on Elm Street.
Yeah, they should do that for sure.
Because there's so many people there, and it's almost back to that.
Yeah. If anyone's driving, it's always Uber people. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like it's actually Uber.
But they're building seen that their new high-rise living places are going.
Yeah.
There's the one that just got finished and a new big one going up.
What spot do we have here?
Oh, y'all have a eHarmony here.
eHarmony.
It kind of makes me sad because I like the dirty grungy deep down, and now it's kind of like high classy-ish.
But it getting gentrified down there.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's good for business.
it's everything down there. You know, you can. It used to be just mostly like rock and roll.
Yes.
Now it's everything.
Yeah.
I need new eyes.
Oh man. Yeah, just this last year, man, I started noticing my vision. Made it this long without getting glasses.
So contacts, I'm wearing one.
What do we got here, Christina?
eHarmony.
eHarmony, okay.
Now back to the best. Best is such a strong word. Now back.
All right, let's talk about your love life. And don't lie, it's not great right now. And if you're looking for something meaningful, then you really need to listen up right now, because the place that does that the best is eHarmony.com. They've been actually stated as the best out there for your most lengthy and meaningful relationships. So why not use them? We got two people that are single on the show, and Christina and Ian, and both of them are giving it a try right now. And I'd have to say, Christina is a desirable woman, to say the least. No.
I don't know.
It is questionable, isn't it?
He's a little bit behind, you know. Yeah. Yeah, scanning. 4 months you have to do that. That's a good head start. It really is. To find the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. eharmony.com. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're tired of meeting dumb people at the
Yeah.
bar.
I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, when you think about it, it's if you want something lengthy, you know, if you're somebody who's busy, like these chicks probably are, they got jobs, right? Yeah, careers. So that's why they need eHarmony. They don't have the time to go out and sift through all that, you know, to do that. So why not let somebody do that legwork and then you just jump in and meet the man of your dreams and go on.
Hey, hey.
Super lame, actually. Yeah, we did. We did. We just didn't want you going Chris Farley is all. So hey. I'll take my answer off the air. and that yeah. So you tattoo people.
Yes. Jacksonville, Florida. Speaking of Smith and Rogers, the best tattoo shop in the entire state of Florida, for sure.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's the place.
Are they?
Great tattooers from all over the world go work at Smith and Rogers.
Yeah,
it's like the Elm Street Tattoo of Florida.
Is that? I always thought that was like a national thing or something. Is Florida their deal? Is that?
Yeah, they're from Florida.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you guys are like tattoo bros. You're good with each other. Promote each other. That's good. That's good.
I have a lot of friends. I've actually got a guy that works at Elm Street right now that moved to Dallas from Jacksonville that used to work in Inkmaster.
I always thought you guys were like tribes, like Anchorman. You know, like you met in the alley.
Kind of, yeah. It is kind of like that.
You know, out there with your friend.
I can't hear Terry over there. There it goes.
He's in. We got him now. We got him.
Tattoos hurt. I mean, a lot of people. For me personally, I'm a pretty big crybaby when I was getting tattooed. You just got to get them in. You know, not all tattoos can be done in one session. You know, most of my tattoos are done 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions each. So, hour and a half, 2 hours at a time, as much as you can stand. And actually, when you get a tattoo in sessions like that, it actually heals a lot better because it's less trauma all at one time.
Yeah.
So it ends up looking better in the long run anyway.
It's kind of weird, dude. I've had like 3 or 4 tattoos, and each of them had different degrees of pain. Depending on, I guess, how I felt or what day it was or whatever. Some of them like not. Yeah, or you think something would hurt.
They hurt the most when you're hungover. Not
Yeah,
that
I would
know
imagine.
personally, but just from customers coming in.
The one that hurt the most was Trufant Brothers, the one they did right on the back of my neck. But I expected
That's 'cause
that
it's
to
on the
hurt.
back of your
Yeah,
neck.
exactly. That was not a good time.
And it hurt really bad.
Nice.
The wrist is very painful.
Yeah, that's why people kill themselves there, so it has a meaning to it.
There you go.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Tattoos hurt.
Yeah. 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 Well, you should listen to them then. Yeah. You got it, man.
I mean, if you wait years, yes, but if you get it a couple weeks between each session, get it done, then it all gets old at the same time.
I love the tattoo paint.
Oh.
Slaps the tattoo that you had just had done
Which happens
at a 13 convention all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other guy tattooed it. And he's like, "Let me see, man," and it was on my upper thigh. Yeah. Oh, and he smacked the hell out of it. Yeah.
He's so cute in person. So yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, for sure. I could John, what's up, dude? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
Well, I've done a lot of weird stuff over the years.
What one disturbed you though, or
I don't
it's
know
like
about
you can't get it
disturbing.
out of your head?
Well, this, some people come in and they kind of have some ideas, and they kind of like they're looking for you to help them out, and then some people just come in with, they know what they want, they got it in, and he's got some homemade drawings, references what he wants, and he's like, I want a naked chick. I'm like, okay, good. He's like, sitting.
What kind of guy would like to see something like that?
Reading the newspaper.
Whoops.
Reading the newspaper, and above it, in big words, I wanted to say sexy ass, and then we can't say
Yeah.
Wow.
S blank
Wow.
T. Just real big words.
That's a pretty weird one.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, hold on a minute. What's so sexy about the girl? I mean, she is naked. Yeah. That's good.
That's sexy.
Toilet,
if she's pretty.
Toilet, questionable on depending on what you're into, but reading the newspaper. That was the important part. Reading the newspaper.
It's almost like he wants a guy. Kind of. That's a guy thing, reading the paper.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten a feeling off of somebody, like creepy feeling, like they've done something bad, like one of your customers or whatever, just a vibe, you didn't know for sure, or they just something along those lines.
There's strange people out there. There's strange people out there.
Yeah, I mean, where it really like bothered you.
We had I don't know how deep we want to get into this weird situation, but we had
I want to know.
This guy got tattooed at the tattoo shop a few times. Strange dude.
Because
one night he came in and was very strange, and got his two daughters' name tattooed on him, and he had just shot them both with a shotgun.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm talking
That's
about right there, brother. There you go.
Wow!
They just about a month ago, they just put him to death.
Oh,
You hear about that story?
yeah.
Crazy.
That was him.
That was him.
Oh.
His name was like John Battaglia or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, Terrence, but those get publicized on the
name,
news.
and now I'm damning some wrong
Some other
person.
guy who's like, no.
Wait a minute, that's not him. I'm the guy that gave you the pizza. No, but
Wow.
yeah, it was a pretty big ordeal. Like he came in, he got the tattoo, and then his car was parked in Cafe Brazil. So they found his car, and they're all posted up all around the corner of Ellum and Malcolm X there. So when he came out from getting the tattoo, just
Oh my. What was that?
you asked this question. You said, "Hey, does anybody ever come in the shop? Anybody ever come in the shop and look like they might have done something bad?"
Exactly.
Damn, dude, I didn't really want to know.
Well,
Jesus.
Actually, yes, that exact happened.
So right after you gave him the tattoo, they arrested him.
Yeah,
Wow.
You did get his name right, by the way.
Wait,
it was. That's right.
Yeah.
And he just got put to death like last month.
reason I asked is I walked out of a liquor store about 3 weeks ago, and I walked by this guy. He was tatted like from neck all the way down, and I just got this feeling.
He was up to no good.
Just he had already done no good. You know, it
Or
was
about to.
where I wanted to buy my booze and get the hell out of there. It was one of those deals. Went head on a swivel, walking out, whole thing to the car. It's like, I gotta get out of here.
When you know somebody a little bit from a customer
Mhm.
relationship, like he'd come in and gotten tattooed before, and it was like he came in enough to where we knew him.
Yeah.
It's like, "Hey, John, blah blah blah." That night, something was
Off. Yeah.
he was off. He snapped.
Oh man. All right. Well, dude, it looks
Sorry.
like that's good stuff, man. It's interesting.
He's
It's
dead
what
now.
you're here for. Yes. Yeah. He paid for his sins, and a waste of some good work he did, obviously. We don't. If he wants to,
They just want to say hi.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Kimmy.
If you want to
Hi,
hang
Kimmy.
to the other side of the break and say hi to her.
Hi.
All right. Thanks, Amy.
See you tomorrow, Kim.
Dude, we will see you in Jacksonville. Planet fans will be out in droves at the
Yeah,
Lexington.
Jacksonville.
And thank you for coming by. We love you, man.
Thank you, guys.
This is Lex and Terry.
Hey, now tell them what you told the police after the guy.
That's insane.
He made
Dude, that was a great story. Thank
So
you.
they came in like after the whole thing went down, he got arrested, all this. They came in and they interviewed us all, and they the police detective and the paper writer came in the shop and interviewed a few times, and they asked me like what he was like and what he was up to, and I was like, well, I knew that he had got a divorce, had his midlife crisis, bought a Corvette, and that he was known to hang out